Hi guys, it's Barbara with Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. This is an all Cancerian channel. Cross watchers are welcome. If you're looking for other placements, please check out my main channel, Quartz Rose Tarot. The link is in the description box below. I also have a Libra only channel, Lady Libra Tarot. The link is below as well. If you're looking for my information to book a personal reading or my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, again, they're in the links below. So everything's in the description box below the video. Let's get into this, Cancer. Let's get into this. Oh. So you're kind of feeling devastated here with that Five of Cups. I feel like there's you're feeling like it's almost like mourning, but the harsh truth was hidden. Someone manipulated you and had an affair with the Ace of Wands. You thought this was your divine counterpart, where love is concerned. Emperor energy. This person was obsessed with being in and out. Cancer, this doesn't mean that this isn't your divine soulmate. This could be, first of all, when I see this in relation to this, right? This is the lowest vibration, highest vibration. So when the Emperor is in his lowest vibration, he's an F-boy. He's there for a good time, not a long time. He doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. And that's kind of what's happening here. This person could be obsessed with being in and out with sex. This person is a full-on player right here. I'm going to tell you, with that Ace of Wands, the devil energy, that's somebody who's obsessed with sex and somebody who's there for a good time, not a long time. Where you're finding out the harsh truth of it all, that you felt like this was a divine soulmate in love. You're finding out that this person is in its lowest vibration. You might be younger. You might be a twin that's younger. So I'm going to say that if you're in your 30s and you're figuring something like this out, you feel a very strong connection to somebody, but this person is off the rails. Off the rails is you've got a long road to hoe. I'm going to tell you right now, you got a long road to hoe. This person is at its lowest vibration. You may feel souls recognize one another in this journey. They do. They recognize one another. They feel the energy. They feel like there's something like that's their home. That's their safe place. That's their person, right? You're waiting to communicate that you're moving on here because you're taking a step back and seeing the bigger picture. Now, I want you to understand something. This could be the right person in the wrong time. This person has a lot of lessons to learn. Your lessons are to learn. The Empress's lesson is to learn their worth and value and to heal, to overcome everything, to where you have 0 F's to give. I'm telling you, once you get through this, you'll look back and go, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Whether you're with somebody or whether you're not, right? When this Emperor, they have to break their ego. And right now, this person's all ego. This is so raw energy over here. You see something from a different perspective and you're cutting this person out. Now, I'm going to tell you, you think you're cutting them out because what's meant to be will be. And if this is your divine counterpart, when you're meant to come back into union, this person will be there. You'll be drawn back to each other like magnets. So yes, you might take a step back and look at the bigger picture and cut this person out because you're not going to live in that hell. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you because that already tells me that you're so much further ahead in this development than this person is. You're going to rebuild and have justice, and you're working on this. So, but you're heartbroken. I almost feel like that's my guardian angel when they deal with me. They just like put their head down. They put their head down and just shake it like, oh, is she up to it again? Okay, yes, you're heartbroken, but I almost feel like that's a picture of my guardian angel, right? You're heartbroken, but you're going to get the victory here. There's going to be a victory. So don't be disheartened here. This is just part of the journey, right? He'll make the right choice eventually, right? And then he'll manifest a reconciliation. He'll level up to that King of Wands, right? Because he's going to get the clarity he needs. And then he'll start that new beginning, right? So I want you to realize that as soon as you think this is over and done, it's not. Because you're going to feel the more you pull your energy away from this person, that they keep pulling you back to them, right? So there's always the runner chaser until the lessons are learned. Guys, this is not for the faint of heart. This is one of the most difficult, challenging relationships there is. I don't know that there's one that's tougher. But this is definitely spiritual warfare. You're definitely meant to do this. You're like a chosen one. You're meant to do this. You're meant to raise the vibration. The end game is raising the vibration of people on earth, right? So you're like the light in the dark. You will move forward. This will come back together when it's meant to. And you're going to understand it. And people go, well, how would you want that person back? Because you're going to understand why everything happens. You're going to look at the bigger picture. You'll see why everything's happening the way that it's happening. Because in this scheme of things, you're thinking you're the one being victimized, but you're both being victimized. Because you're meant to learn the lessons, and you don't learn the lessons, with unicorns and rainbows. You learn it with adversity. You have to go through the tough times to get to the other side, right? You have to do that, but you're meant to do that. And you're going to figure this out, and you're going to go, oh, okay, well, that makes sense now. Like I remember sitting on my bed one day when the realization came in that I had to go through all of this to get where I am. Because how can I help other people if I haven't experienced something myself, right? So that's kind of where the mindset comes from. But trust me, what somebody intends to harm you with, God will make right. You will get beauty for your ashes. But you're so focused on the heartbreak that you're not seeing the bigger picture. It's like not seeing the forest for the trees. Now, I kept always hearing that exact saying in my head, you're not seeing the forest for the trees. Well, the forest was blocking me from seeing the trees, right? The trees were my path, but the forest was blocking me from seeing that. That's the blockages being thrown up in my path to keep me from my path, right? So let's see what we got. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer, I feel like you're stronger than you're realizing here. You feel like it's burdened a family situation. There's burden in a family situation. You feel like there's no equal give and take. You may be married to this person. Coming in as a Queen of Pentacles, this is a partner. Waiting for this Emperor. Waiting. You may be obsessed with this Four of Wands, the foundation, which is this is the 1111 card. So, right, you're obsessed with the foundation of this situation. I remember seeing my twin and thinking to myself, does he not recognize who I am? It's almost like my soul is telling me, he doesn't recognize you. Doesn't he know who I am? That was the interesting thing, is that I was hearing that in my own head. It was almost like my own soul talking to me, saying, doesn't he understand who you are? And now he does, but he's on the other side. So, but he did, but he just, it was like he was being blocked from it. There you are, Cancer. Okay. So Cancer, what they're saying is that you got the Moon and you got the Knight of Swords and you got the Sun and the Six of Cups. Okay. Here you are, Cancer. You're hiding the harsh truth. It was illuminated about the past. What that's telling me is you're not telling your partner. One of the reasons you're not telling your partner who they are to you or what you know about the past, because you've gotten it in a download. It had to have come to you in, from a higher consciousness, right? Is because in this person's state of mind, they're going to deny. So for you to hide the harsh truth that you already are aware of about them being a past life soulmate, illuminating a past life soulmate, right? That this is, you've been down this road before, because this person has to go through the dark night of the soul. This person has to get the Hermit card, which is going to be the awakening. This is somebody who's journeying to a higher level of knowledge, right? And understanding. They have to go through this. You can't learn their lessons for them. They have to do it for themselves. So you do, even though you recognize it, you're not saying it. So I'm going to leave that there. Let me get all 12 for you. Me all 12 signs for Cancer. You're dealing with an Aries. Your wish fulfillment is for them to speak the truth. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're trapped in their head about an opportunity. Or they could be confused and trapped in their head because they're confused. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they want justice for a Tower moment. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I feel like there's deception and somebody's needing strength. If you're dealing with a Leo, the emotional communication of a victory. You're dealing with if you're dealing with a Virgo, passionate can't even talk. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Passionate communication about a new beginning. If you're dealing with a Libra, there's a third party walking away. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, there's a lot of love for the Emperor. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, divine timing's at play. They don't want you to feel, divine timing's at play. It's almost like you're protected. You're loved. They don't want you to have despair because divine timing is here. It's meant to happen. It's fate. It's, they don't want you in despair. They want you to see the bigger picture. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, somebody's naive to the manipulation. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they want to be with you in a relationship. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, somebody's communicating, they're moving on. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.